What is up, sports fans? Welcome back to the Roger Report, where we break down all the action you need to know. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest stories hitting the sports world right now. First up, the Kansas City Chiefs are showing some serious cracks, with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes facing mounting pressure after a tough season opener. Can they bounce back? Then, we dive deep into Patrick Mahomes' mindset as he keeps replaying that painful Super Bowl loss to the Philadelphia Eagles ahead of a huge rematch. Will history repeat itself? We're also looking at why the Chiefs are struggling to find their footing against the formidable Eagles, with tensions already high and critics circling. Plus, we've got all the details on exactly where you can catch this massive Chiefs-Eagles showdown, including broadcast details and streaming options. Don't go anywhere, you won't want to miss this. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Cracks are starting to show in Kansas City. In a shocking turn of events, the Kansas City Chiefs kicked off their season with a perplexing 27-21 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers in São Paulo, Brazil. This defeat has sent ripples of concern through Chiefs Kingdom, raising serious questions about the team's championship aspirations. From the opening whistle, the Chiefs' offense looked uncharacteristically disjointed. Patrick Mahomes, usually the maestro of explosive plays, found himself under constant pressure, struggling to execute a cohesive game plan. The numbers paint a stark picture. Only 3 passing plays exceeded 20 yards, and a single run broke the 10-yard mark. This lack of big play ability allowed the Chargers to dictate the tempo and keep the game within reach. Defensively, the Chiefs struggled to contain the dynamic duo of Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. Herbert torched the secondary for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Allen exploited coverage breakdowns, proving to be a consistent threat. The defensive line failed to generate the necessary pressure, leaving the secondary vulnerable. Adding to the woes, a special teams injury to Xavier Worthy, sustained after a collision with Travis Kelce, further thinned the receiving core, exacerbating the offensive struggles. Following the disappointing performance, Patrick Mahomes urged his teammates to elevate their energy and focus, calling the game a critical learning experience. Head coach Andy Reid echoed this sentiment, promising adjustments and emphasizing the need for sharper execution. The immediate aftermath saw a flurry of social media reactions, with fans expressing a mix of frustration and hope. Analysts are divided, with some pointing to the aging roster and others calling for immediate tactical overhauls. The pressure is on for Reid and Mahomes to address these recurring issues before they jeopardize their Super Bowl quest. Can Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes rally the troops in time? Next, we delve into Mahomes' haunting memories of a past Super Bowl, thrashing by the very team they now face. Mahomes can't shake the Super Bowl sting. The Kansas City Chiefs are gearing up for a monumental rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles, but for quarterback Patrick Mahomes, the ghosts of Super Bowls past are proving difficult to shake. Mahomes admits he's watched the tape of the Eagles' dominant Super Bowl LIX victory over the Chiefs multiple times, after the game, over the summer, and now again this week as the teams prepare to clash. The memory of that 40-22 route, where the Eagles' relentless pass rush sacked him 6 times, clearly weighs on him. This fixation on past failures stems from a desire to learn and improve. Mahomes understands that to overcome a team like the Eagles, who executed a near-perfect game plan against them previously, he and the Chiefs must dissect every mistake. He acknowledges that the Eagles did a superb job disrupting his timing and that he missed opportunities to make plays early in that Super Bowl, chances they won't get again. The Chiefs' offensive line has undergone significant changes in the offseason, including the addition of rookie left tackle Josh Simmons and second-year lineman Kingsley Suamataia at left guard, tasked with protecting Mahomes against the Eagles' formidable pass rush. However, with the recent injury to key receiver Xavier Worthy and the suspension of Rashee Rice, the offensive weapons around Mahomes are also unsettled. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles, led by MVP candidate Jalen Hurts, are entering the rematch with momentum, having started their season with a victory. Hurts was exceptional in their opener, showcasing his dual-threat capabilities. Mahomes' relentless self-analysis, and the team's drive to avoid in 0-2 start underscore the high stakes of this upcoming game. Can the Chiefs overcome their past demons and the Eagles' current strength? Will Kansas City find its winning formula against the Eagles? We're digging into the internal struggles and external pressures facing the Chiefs as they try to right the ship. Kansas City's dynasty on the ropes. As the NFL season unfolds, the Kansas City Chiefs are once again under the microscope, facing intense national scrutiny following their season-opening loss and preparing for a high-stakes rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles. This isn't the first time pundits have predicted the Chiefs' downfall, but with a Super Bowl LIX loss still fresh and in 0-1 record, the critics are louder than ever. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, ever the competitor, acknowledges the Eagles' formidable talent on both sides of the ball. He stresses the importance of learning from failures and producing their best football to secure a win. The Chiefs' opening game against the Chargers in Sao Paulo was marred by offensive struggles and visible sideline tensions, including a heated exchange between defensive leaders Chris Jones and Drew Tranquill. Mahomes, however, downplays these moments, framing them as passionate displays of a team determined to win. The Chiefs' offensive line has seen significant reshuffling, with rookie Josh Simmons and Kingsley Suamataia entering the starting lineup, tasked with protecting Mahomes against the Eagles' potent pass rush. Adding to the challenge, key wide receiver Xavier Worthy is sidelined with an injury, and Rashee Rice remains suspended, further disrupting the receiving core. On the other side, the Philadelphia Eagles, buoyed by an opening week victory and a strong performance from Jalen Hurts, are looking to replicate their Super Bowl dominance. Their defensive front, which overwhelmed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, remains a primary concern for Kansas City. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting every move, debating whether the Chiefs can recapture their championship form or if this season will mark a turning point. The pressure to avoid in 0-2 start in front of their home crowd at Arrowhead Stadium is immense. Can the Chiefs silence the doubters with a win? Stick around as we break down all the ways you can watch this must-see matchup. Your guide to catching the Chiefs-Eagles showdown. Football fans, get ready for a massive Super Bowl rematch as the Kansas City Chiefs host the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday. For those looking to tune in, here's your comprehensive viewing guide to ensure you don't miss a single second of this highly anticipated clash. The game is set to kick off Sunday at 3:25 p.m. Central Time in Kansas City, which translates to 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. The broadcast will be carried nationally on Fox. This means no matter where you are in the country, you'll have access to the game, as Fox has scheduled no other NFL games in that late afternoon window. Calling the action for Fox will be Kevin Burkhardt on play-by-play, with future Hall of Famer Tom Brady providing color commentary. Sideline reporters Aaron Andrews and Tom Rinaldi will be on hand to bring you the latest updates from the field. For local listeners in Kansas City, the game will be broadcast on the Chiefs radio network, with Mitch Holthus handling play-by-play and former Chiefs wide receiver Danon Hughes as the color analyst. The flagship station is KFNZ, The Fan, 96.5 FM, 610 AM. If you're outside the Kansas City area and want to listen on the radio, both teams' radio broadcasts are available to out-of-market listeners who subscribe to SiriusXM. Spanish-language broadcasts are available via the Odyssey app, featuring Oscar Monterroso on play-by-play and Hannah Basham as the analyst. For those preferring to stream, the game is available online for free across all devices by signing in with your TV provider credentials on foxsports.com/NFL. Additionally, YouTube TV subscribers with NFL Sunday Ticket can stream the game live. For those who want to rewatch the action or study the All-22 film, a replay will be available with a premium subscription to NFL Plus after the game concludes. Will this rematch live up to the hype? Stay tuned as we wrap up all the top stories with a quick recap and our final call to action. And that's a wrap on another packed episode of the Roger Report. We saw the Kansas City Chiefs facing early season struggles after a tough loss. Patrick Mahomes reflecting on past Super Bowl pain, the Chiefs battling to find their form against the formidable Eagles, and we broke down all the ways you can catch that massive rematch. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the show, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your essential sports news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.